viewers, and welcome to Jane's Cakes and Bites channel. I'm so delighted to have you here. And remember that in this channel, it's all about baking, cake decoration, pastry making, and some cooking. And remember that the whole objective of this channel is that at the end of it all, as we progress by uploading different videos, we should definitely be able to help somebody to start up a business and be self-reliant, be financially free, be financially independent because of the skills he or she has learned in this channel. That is my main goal, and I hope that I will really do achieve it. Apart from that, housewives and others will be able to learn different baking skills, recipes, cake decoration skills that they can use to entertain your family and friends, etc. And so the very first video was an introduction of myself, what this channel is all about, and how far I've gone in acquiring skills in my cake journey. But for today, I was inspired to bring this content to you all so that if there is someone out there who wants to start a cake decoration, a cake making, a pastry business, that person should be able to know how to start it all. And so for today, as I jotted it down, I want to share with you how to start up a cake business. What are some of the key things you need to do? What are some of the key steps you need to take in order to start up a cake business effectively? I'm going to read it and explain it to you point by point. And so the very first point is that before you start up a cake business or a pastry business, whatever, you need to do your findings. You need to explore and do feasibility studies around your environment and beyond. These findings will help you, to do some investigation and know whether where you are and beyond, people really need the services of a baker. People really need the services of a cake decorator, and people need the services of a pastry maker. So before you start up your cake business, you should be able to ask yourself these questions. You should be able to go out there and find out what is happening. Do people really need these services? And so if the answer is yes, okay, you come back home, you sit down, and then you progress to the next step. If you have found out that people need these services, the very next thing you have to do is that, okay, now that I know that people need the services of a cake decorator, of a cake maker, of a pastry maker, where am I going to learn these skills from? That is a very second question you should be able to ask yourself. Where will I learn from? Now, there are two ways in which you can learn cake decoration or pastry making. You can either go online or you go on site. And when you are going on site, you need to be sure about who you are going to learn from. So in your little corner, you should do investigations about people who are into the cake business, those who are doing it so well that you want to learn from. You are going in for quality. You are going in for those who bake delicious and scrumptious cakes. Those are the kind of people you want to learn from. My own personal experience, when I started it up, my basic knowledge was from my food and nutrition classes back in secondary school days. And so by the time I left secondary school, I was able to bake a plain cake, a banana cake, and a yogurt cake. And so later on down the line, when I now nursed the desire to invest in my hobby, I knew that I need to go beyond that. And so I started up by learning on site. I had to actually leave the town where I'm based in to travel to another town to learn from a baker who was doing extremely well in the cake industry. And so after I learned, I went back and I was able to implement the knowledge. And then after some years, as things keep evolving, I had to travel to Nigeria to learn from one of the best cake makers in Africa. And so when you have decided to learn, you should be able to know if it is on site or online. By online, we mean YouTube, So if you're smart and you know that you can actually watch somebody do something and you pick it up and do it, then YouTube is your best option. Then the third point is that once you have learned the skills on how to bake or how to decorate, you need to now raise funds that you are going to use to acquire or buy your cake tools, cake ingredients, and accessories. Because you need all these things to start working. You need them. And you should start by buying the very basic tools. I'll upload a video on some of the basic tools you need to decorate a fondant cake, a buttercream cake, or even basic tools you need to bake a cake. And so after learning this skill, you need to come up now. You raise funds. You can ask for funds from maybe your family members, from your friends. You can take a loan, or you can even go into your personal savings and remove some money there that will enable you to buy the cake ingredients that you need to start up your business. Now, once you have bought your cake tools and ingredients, the next thing to do is to now prepare yourself to start up the business. You have learned the skill. You have your equipment with you. The next thing is for you to advertise yourself that these are the things I am able to do. And so now with the online presence, you need to dominate the online presence. You need to create a Facebook page like myself. I have my Facebook page called Jane's Cakes and Bites. I also have my Instagram page called Jane's Cakes and Bites. I do cakes from home. And so you can start by that. You can start by working from home before actually going out there to rent a space to do your cake business. So you should advertise in your church group, advertise in the neighborhood where you live, advertise yourself. Put it up on your WhatsApp status, by word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very strong tool. Tell people what you do. Print out a business card for yourself that you can distribute while telling people what you do. And so after doing that now, that is it. You have exposed yourself. The orders start coming in. The orders just start coming in. Just take it, no matter how challenging. The more challenging an order is, the more you will learn from that process. And so you start having orders from your families, from your friends. Some will even want you to do it for them for free because of the relationship you have with them. Take it and do it. Because the more you do something, the more experience and the more perfect you will become in that trade. And so the very last point is that you just grow, just keep growing. The orders keep coming. Take them, implement them, do the orders, strive for quality, because in the cake business, everybody loves a beautiful cake for its outward appearance. But what about what is inside? You should strive for excellence. You should use, top-notch ingredients. You should not be economical in how to bake your cake. And so this is the information I wanted to share with you out there for that person who wants to start up a cake business. If you put this step and you start from this point, moving further, you will realize that you are very organized and you are going to strive for more. These are things that some of us, when we started, we didn't know. We were just doing try and error. We would stumble, we would get up, stumble and get up. There was no guidance. But now that we have come this far, I think this information is relevant for a beginner. Once you want to begin your business as a cake decorator, you should implement these points. And so then where I show you some of the tools and ingredients and accessories you need, keep subscribing. Subscribe to this channel because it's going to be a beautiful journey. It's going to be packed with knowledge that I'm going to share with you all out there. Share the channel so that others can subscribe. You can like, you can comment. And what is even more exciting is that if you have a personal question to ask me, you can either ask me in the comment section, or you can reach to me out in Instagram through direct message, or you can also come to my page in Facebook, Jane's Cakes and Bites, and we can chat there. Whatever question you want me to answer, whatever word you want me to answer, I am there for you. Till then, keep baking and make the world smell a better place. Bye.